Hello, YouTube fam. I am reporting from Budapest. I have been here for about a week now, and I'm super excited to release this week's episode with Matthieu. We met a few years ago at a Christmas party, and honestly, it's a big privilege to be able to sit down with him and just to talk to him and to talk about his journey as well. Matthieu has been such an encouragement in my filmmaking journey, and he's been such an inspiration as well as being such a good friend and mentor. So I'm really hoping you take away some valuable insights from this episode as well. So I hope you guys enjoy. Thank you so much for doing this.
Thank you for having me in your show from such a talented person. I really appreciate that you invited me there.
Thank you so much, man.
Thank
I really appreciate it. For people who don't know you, you want to give a small introduction?
I'm Matthieu, pleased to meet you. I feel I'm European with French Caribbean background for my dad, south of France for my mom, and I grew up in different places, and I landed 12 years ago in Ireland, Dublin, that I deeply love.
Yeah, that was amazing. I want to touch a little bit on how we met at a Christmas party
Yes.
2 years ago,
Yes.
and we somehow reconnected
Yeah.
again this year after my job situation, and then I see you like almost every month.
It's true. It's true. And the reason is that I'm very sensitive to passion. And when I met you 2 years ago in that pub for a Christmas party, you were doing magic trick with a lot of passion. And that I really appreciate people who have a drive and a will. And recently, a couple of months back, I met you on the street where you were filming and you showed me the content. And I was blown away. And I was like, this guy got it. He got the passion, he got the talent, but it's nothing without the work. And you put all the work, and you also decided to quit your job to follow a career in video and photography. And that I respect highly. So that's why now we are calling you to do a job with us.
I didn't think you saw me like that. I really appreciate it. That's the first time I've heard it, actually.
Oh, yes?
Yeah.
Okay. That's exactly as I see you.
I want to touch back on something you said as well. You said passion. And obviously now I would consider you very successful.
That
Right.
we need to define success, but that's very kind of you.
You, when you were younger, you were like, what, 10?
Yeah.
You wrote down something saying that you will be CEO of marketing.
Yes,
One
I
day?
was. Since I'm a kid, I love video. And when I was 10, I made a business card where I was the director of marketing because I saw that was the guy who would do the video. And I was giving that business card around.
Have your parents always been like supportive of what you wanted to do?
Yeah, both my parents are in the French army with a career as a peacekeeper for the UN. And they never want me to go to the army. They just told me, you do whatever you want, which is the army, medicine, art, raising horses, working on woods, whatever you want to do, but you have to do it 200%.
I see that you're really close with your family as well, right?
Yes, that's very important to me, family, absolutely.
I actually saw something really funny, and I think you'll be surprised. 2014, you won Hot Press magazine, right?
Yeah, I'm surprised.
Yeah, and well, you were in the what was it, the premiere in Galway. Your mom was like, "I thought we were here to watch a movie. Why is it so short?"
Wow, I'm very surprised that you find that. Oh, you're very good. It's true. In 2014, I was doing a video contest. I was very eager. I did not even know what it means, a video contest.
Yeah.
And I subscribed with a friend who was working with me at the time in the call center for Nikon, the camera. And so we did that video. And then I finished it with other friends that were the actor. And luckily, we were able to win. So that
I must say,
amazing.
the video is very edgy.
The video is extremely edgy.
Yes. I was so surprised when I saw it.
It's very edgy, but I was thinking, I don't know anyone. The only way to stand out is to do something that is shocking. I'm not going to describe it here because it's too edgy.
If you want to know, just go watch it.
And we won co-ex aequo
Yeah.
with a guy that do music video for Kanye West. So I was so happy that we were co-execo. So that was super cool. So my friend started the project with me, and then I finish it and involve other friend in it. And that was super cool. That was my first experience working fully on a production. But for the little story, my mom was visiting me in Ireland,
Yeah.
and the ad was all around the cinema in Ireland, and we were in Galway. And I told to my mom, let's go to the cinema to see the ad. And we sit down, we see. I always dream to do video, and all of a sudden there is my video in a cinema.
Yeah.
That was for me success. I was so happy. And my mom turned to me after 30 seconds and said, that's it. It was very funny. But my mom is amazing. She gave me a lot of love. It's just different perspective here. So that's all good.
I can tell you're very you have just so much love, and every time you describe someone, it's just always positive things. You know, like meeting you and then meeting the people that you've introduced me to, it's always just good vibes. You know, everyone's so lovely, everyone's so nice. You know, and I think that comes from one, your leadership, but also your influence on people. You know, even when you're not here, we're talking about you, and everyone just has nice things to say.
And that's
And you're the boss.
no, we are two manager in
Yeah.
Bolt, and that's very nice because if I was the only manager, I would be just managing. And I love to keep the creative part, but I love as well to bring a team up. And when we created here Bolt, the studio that we are now, I was hired by TBWA 3 years and a half ago to do it. But straight away, I told them I need someone to help me to do so. So I hired Leah.
Yeah.
And so we work together on this project. And Leah and I, we have this mindset to bring sound people in the team. And now we are a team of 10, and we have Yvonne, that is the other manager with me. And we're all in the same spirit of bringing people that are very sound and very good. So that's why I tend to be positive.
I don't want to go too deep into it yet because I have a few deeper questions I want to ease into. But you said you worked at Nikon before,
Yes.
right? When you worked at Nikon, were you already in Ireland, or is that before Ireland?
I came to study in Blanchardstown.
Business studies, right?
Yeah, business study. And I love it so much. I love the campus. I love Blanchardstown. I love Dublin. But what I love the most and above all is that I changed all my module of business, which I was very, it's not bad, but it was for me hard work. I got good grade, but it was just hard work because it was not my passion. But now I love business in the real life. It just I didn't like too much the study of it, even though I was grasping it. But I changed all my module for creative modules, photo, video, design, and teachers in Blanchardstown, they really gave me the opportunity to unlock my creativity. So I'm forever grateful to them. That's why every year, Leah and I, we welcome the two students from TU Dublin, Blanchardstown campus, to share our knowledge about video production. And also we learn from them, especially from the young one. We learn the new technique and all. This is amazing.
You're nurturing your roots.
Excuse me?
Nurturing your roots.
Yes. It's more giving back. I feel so grateful. And in France, you have access to amazing education. Here in Ireland, you have access to education with no disregard on it.
Yep.
To be frank, I feel in France it's difficult to do art study.
Really?
Because they have amazing school and all that, but I feel it's not putting the right way what I'm saying. Let's not compare to France because it's an amazing educational system. It's more that in Ireland, art study is as respected as business, law, and medicine study.
I see. Okay.
And that I really feel it.
Yeah.
And also, if it doesn't work, you can try other study. That's amazing. That remove a lot of pressure on students.
Do you think the culture here tends to be more graceful than compared to when you're back home?
In France, it's very administrative and competitive.
Yeah.
So it's all about excellence. And I don't know why, but No, I know why. It's because it's the job that bring the most money in the general consciousness that you need to study business, medicine, and law. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, yeah.
But obviously, with your experiences that you've like, I don't know, it's from. Oh,
Oh, that's the team, the cleaning team.
should
They
we
are
let them know, or we just
yes.
continue?
No, I can turn it off. Do
Okay.
you prefer on or off?
Would it affect your lighting?
Yes. Is it possible to turn off? Yeah. Do you mind to close the door, Jer? Are you okay to close the door and turn off the light? Yeah. Thank you so much. You're very kind. Oh. I can remove it like that?
Yeah.
That's so cool, man.
Yeah. You know how much the whole thing is? Just the arm and the stands.
How much?
Without the mic, it's just 20 euros.
Fuck me.
Yeah, so I just bring this everywhere. Just everyone gets amazed at this.
So good.
This is why I call it like portable podcast, because I do this everywhere. One camera set up, I crop into you, crop into me, wide angle, and then use AI. I love CapCut.
You are organic AI.
Yeah. I want to surprise you a little bit. What I was gonna say is everything that you've done and your opportunities that the like IT Blanche has given you, and the you filmed Chris Hadfield.
Oh, this is Jer. Jer, how are you?
Oh, hi, nice to meet you.
That's my friend In.
Hi.
You're on a video with us.
It's live.
Jer take care of the studio every evening. And
very
thanks
nice.
to her, we are able to do big turnaround on shoot and all that. And last time we used your granddaughter, excuse me, on a set.
Wow.
So because she spent a lot of time here and a lot of energy, so
Thank
we really
you for
want
your
to cast
service.
her.
Yeah.
Thanks for the help.
appreciate
Thank you for everything, Matthieu.
No, thanks to you.
Thank you. See you later.
See you.
That was very cute. Chris Hadfield, the astronaut
Yeah, I got
at the Chieftains reunion.
Yes, I got the amazing chance to work for Newstalk and Today FM, two big radio here. I learned a lot and all. It was fantastic. And we got access all the time to crazy projects. And they say, okay, Chris Hadfield is going to come and sing with the Chieftain.
So random as well.
So random.
Yeah.
And I didn't know the Chieftain, my bad. I didn't know Chris Hadfield. And I come very enthusiastic because it was about filming.
Yeah.
And they start to sing and play. And I remember I had my own Steadicam that I bought at the time. And I was filming in autopilot. I was so shocked by the beauty of the music. And now I listen to Chieftain since then. So it's 8 years
Really?
straight. Yeah.
Wow.
Amazing.
That's very nice. I mean, I thought it was also really cool that you got to meet an actual astronaut.
Yes.
Yeah. Somebody who has been outside of this world.
Yes.
So crazy.
It's true. It's true. It's the closest guy I've met that I've been the closest from another form of life, if you believe from another form of life.
So while you're working at Today FM on News Talk, they
Yeah.
give you a bunch of cool opportunities. Is that where you got to go to Nepal?
Yeah, I went
The UNICEF
to Nepal
project.
with UNICEF.
You did it with Laura Whitmore?
Yes, and Ferdia Walsh-Pillow, the amazing actor. So I love advertising. It's really my passion. When you do a documentary and you can bring the voice of people that it's more difficult for them to bring the voice or a message to the Occidental country
Yeah.
or to the world in general, or just to get a message out there.
Yeah.
This is where the medium of video make all sense. That I think is purest form.
Wow.
It's going to Nepal was it was to date.
It was right after the earthquake, isn't it?
Yes,
Yeah.
it was to
28.
bring it was a European funded project,
Yeah.
and it was to bring funding to the children in Nepal who lost their school for the best, and in the worst case, their house and family.
And obviously your profile picture on Instagram is of a lady from Nepal.
Yes,
Yeah.
that's right. And that's funny. This photo I didn't know about lighting, but I had a great connection with this woman, and she
Yeah.
reminded me my grandmother in the Caribbean. I really like this photo, and now I understand years after also why I like it. So for the obvious is because this woman was have such an aura. She was just so
Yeah.
beautiful.
Yeah.
She was most likely in her 80s, but she was not physically beautiful. She was, but
Yeah.
beautiful in the spirit. I don't know how to describe. We didn't speak the same language, but we exchanged a bit, and I took a portrait of her. But now when I look at the portrait, it's actually exactly as I would take a portrait. It's like it's not crazy in terms of lighting, but
Yeah.
it's exactly the rule: catch light, contrast, and soft light on
You
the
just
other
had the
side.
eye for it.
I think it's just if you like to take photo, everybody have the eye to do that. It's very exciting though when you understand it, why the photo is good or not. So now I'm in definitely a quest to understand why a composition, not even a composition, but why a photo is nice or not beyond composition and lighting.
Do you look back at some of your old stuff and, or maybe from like even a few months ago, and you're like, I could have done this better?
I was doing that when I was young all the time.
You stopped that now?
I stopped that because if not, you just self-questioning and then perfection become an enemy. And that's why I tell to all the younger people, publish your work. If it's good at 90%, it's perfect. Go ahead, publish it.
Somebody I recently spoke to, he's also in the field, and one thing he said is, if you're looking back and you're like cringing at what you've done, then it's a sign that you're always improving and you're not at 100% yet. And that's also a great perspective, I feel.
Yes.
Yeah.
So what I just say there is because I'm always cringing about the I can if I edit but I think it's not good. It's really not good. When I edit a photo personal project, I stop that at work because it's not sustainable. And now plus I got the chance I'm not editing anymore, and we have amazing editor. But on one photo, I could spend 5 hours on one detail that nobody will ever see. But it's the reach of perfection, and that's why I'm fighting for to stop this. But what you say is right. In our industry, if you think you know it all, tomorrow you finish.
Yeah.
You need to constantly learn. Yeah,
Wow, that's a great answer, actually.
that's a great question.
Thank you. Because I wanted to ask you something related to that, but you already answered it. And I think a really cool thing.
Hope you like the sound.
Yeah, if you brought it. Yeah, ASMR. You've done a lot of cool projects over your years as well, right? Like I thought the UNICEF one was so cool. Like it's quite humanitarian, a lot of the projects, and a lot of the cause that you've done, so you kind of believed in it. You know, it really describes the kind of personality that you are as well. Was there a person for you who you kind of look up to? Because I knew you like you shot with like Callan Green.
Yes,
right?
I was. Yeah,
I see your face because you're like, how do you know that?
You're very good.
Yeah, but you know, how was it shooting with him, or like, was there somebody who was the person that you're trying to do for your colleagues now? You know, be that inspiration or be that guide.
Yes. So you ask me who I look up to, and that's this guy, Callan Green. He's a DOP. He won many times DOP of the year in New Zealand and Australia, and he's just amazing. And with him, I learned so much. And I've been on. Excuse me. With him, I learned so much, and I've been on only few sets. We've been set in Prague. We've been in a set in London.
Yeah.
2 sets in London and sets in Ireland. So all together on set with him, I spent maybe 10 days, but oh God, those 10 days were so incredible. And I didn't know anything about the vocabulary on set, the name of the camera. I remember one day he told me, Matthieu, go next to the dolly. And I didn't know what was a dolly. But he could have disregarded me, with all this.
Yeah.
However, there was an extra camera on set. He didn't know. I didn't know the vocabulary at this time. But there was an extra camera on set. I was helping as a runner. It was a very small shoot, but for a big ad in the Wicklow Mountain and all around Ireland. And I really like this guy because he was seeing that I really wanted to do something. And I did all my runner duty. And also I was supposed to do a bit of drawing, but
Yeah.
it was raining, so it was not possible. So he say, you're not doing anything. Do you want to do something? I say, yes, I really want to. I want. He said, do you know how to film? I say, yes, that's my passion. He put me a camera in the end,
Yeah.
in the hands, and he told me, off you go shoot. I was like, I don't know what he wants, but don't ask questions, just go shoot. He just told me, go shoot some inserts. And so I check on my phone what was inserts in the movie world. It's basically detail of the main scene that is being filmed. So they gave me a DSLR. It was raining, so there was a cover on it. And
Yeah.
then I put an anamorphic lens. First time I
Wow.
touched an anamorphic.
Yeah.
But so on my end, there was no LUT on the camera.
Yeah.
So my screen was black and white, through a piece of plastic, raining, and it was anamorphic, squeezed.
Oh my gosh.
So I was like, okay, you're not gonna use the monitor because it's impossible. So I was like, there is two ways. Either I really fucked up, or I go back to him and I say, I cannot film, I don't see anything, which is obviously unacceptable. Or I go and I try to film by almost muscle memory, what I know how to do, go smoothly, right, left, pull focus, work on the composition, really work on the composition and all that. And I did all this almost blindly. And then he told me, okay, Matthieu, maybe we bring you on the next 3 days of the shoot. We don't need a drone anymore, but maybe you're going to film because there is a lot of scene and I need a big cam. But first I need to see what you film, if it's okay. So I see you in 24 hours because there was a break. It was in the shoot. And so for 24 hours, I was sweating. And then I go to see the lads in Dublin to see if they take me on.
Yeah. Yeah.
And he told me, I look what you film, come with us. And so he was happy with what I filmed. And after, they put me a screen and everything.
Yeah.
And I was able to film this ad for 4 days with them. And the feeling was so exhilarating. And after, he invited me on other shoots in London and Prague for big international ad as a big cam. And it was amazing. And I'm grateful to him because he saw the passion that I have. The same way, and that's why it's thanks to this man that I try to see the passion in people. So it's not maybe in a year there is 5 people where I see have great passion, like you, for example. So yeah, I really stop, make sure I look at the people, their work, and see if it's talk to me or yeah.
It's crazy how now, like, technology has progressed so much. You know, even you said filming on the DSLR, right? Now everyone's doing mirrorless.
Yes.
Amazing autofocus, amazing low light. 10 years ago, it wasn't like that. You know, you literally only had the A7S or the GH4, which was just more consumer grade video cameras, right?
Yeah.
Do you feel like maybe like the newer generation that you're working with, you feel like they're too focused or too hung up on equipment and that's limiting their creativity? That's one of the reasons why Gareth Edwards used the FX3 in The Creator, because he wanted to have that kind of challenge, to wanted to be more creative. What do you think of that?
Absolutely. And so you mentioned the Alpha series with the A7S 10 years ago. And it's 10 years ago?
Yeah, 2014.
Yeah, perfect. And then before that, so 7 years back, 2014, there was the 5D Mark II. That was a fucking revolution.
Yeah.
And I remember from the 5D Mark II, you know, I had some friends that were studying cinema in France. So the first time I touched one, it was in 2008. And I was like, oh my Lord, this is incredible. This is so good because I was filming with a compact camera, like cool pics, do video. And then it was incredible. And since then, there was everything to improve on a full sensor, on a full frame sensor. Speed rate, 4K, low light, all those things. But now, exactly as you said, we arrive, for example, in low light. You don't need more low light capabilities than the FX3. Is I'm not gonna compare, but that's my favorite camera, the Sony Venice 2. You don't. It's incredible the low light you can have. It's not the same, but now with the FX3, you can have access to as much as great low light situation that you had with the Sony Venice 1 almost 8 years or a bit more ago, which is mind blowing. So now low light is perfect. 4K, I think it's fantastic. Shooting in 8K, unless we progress on the hard drive, on speeds and all that, I don't think it's necessary so far. Frame rate, we reach 120 easily. So maybe just going higher and do pure slow motion 1000 frame. But other than that, you have everything at hand. So when the technology is so high, then it's you go back to the creativity. How are you gonna make stand out with creativity?
Yeah.
Before you could stand out if you have a Alpha 7S, 10 years ago.
Yeah.
But now you have to stand out with your creativity. Excuse me, I just check.
Sure. I love to pull back to your point. I love it when
My mom says hello to you.
Hi. That's why I love when I show people some of my videos. When they compliment the grade, I say, "Oh, CapCut."
Oh yeah, they say CapCut?
No, I say CapCut.
Okay.
Yeah.
And they shocked because
It's CapCut.
Yes.
Or like sometimes my pictures that I took, or I vlog sometimes, and I use a compact camera because I love that little thing. You saw it. I brought it to the concert that day.
You see, that's something I learned
I
with you.
love that. Really?
Yeah, I'm not gonna use compact camera the way you use. And when I saw the result, I said, "This is fucking fantastic! It's really amazing."
Thank you. I appreciate it. I love that camera, and I didn't even buy it. I just found it.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
It doesn't shoot RAW. It doesn't have a manual mode. I think it's only 24p, 720p video. But I love it.
It's very good.
It's one of my favorite cameras I bring everywhere with me. Yeah, I just love it so much. It makes you. One thing I love is because when you have a big camera or big rig, when you're traveling, you lose the passion to. You just get lazy because it's like so heavy.
Yeah.
You want something you just pull out, and then your phone is not the same.
Yeah.
Using your phone is just not the same. What do you think of that?
Yes. It's I totally relate with what you said. Having a camera that's just there to do this is bring a purpose, and it's depend of the phone is not the same. The camera, yes, it's amazing. That's why many people go back to analog and film, and sometime once a year at least, I go out, one lens, one camera, and I film a passion project.
You said
with
that.
no prep, nothing, just out in the wild, and that's
flexes
very
your
exciting.
creative muscle.
Yeah, and it's also by respect to the I feel so lucky to have access to all equipment that we have here in the studio, or when there is a shoot, we rent from rental house and all. I feel so lucky. So just want to go back sometime to the base. It's also a way of appreciation. So yeah, it may be too deep. We're talking about camera and lens, but
No,
this is
it's
how
cool.
invested I am.
I love to hear how because when you explain it with so much passion, it doesn't sound monotonous. It sounds inspiring. Like you see the way you're talking about Callan Green just now, right? And that's the way I talk to Jasmine about you.
Oh,
I respect you so much. I look up to you.
that's very kind.
Yeah. So, and it's nice for you to, we often plant seeds for others, right? We plant seeds and we don't get to see the full tree grow. But I want to give you this opportunity to hear, like, you have been watering me, and I'm letting you know I've been growing because I've learned so much from you as well.
Thank you, sir. I take. It's amazing to hear this.
Yeah.
And thank you very much for saying so. but at the essence of the essence, everything, it's caused by you, and you thrive, and then you create your luck, and you attract other people eyes. So you see you doing a podcast, you shooting, we call you to do a music video. Nothing is a problem for you. You're just so eager. And that, I think, is the number one quality.
Eagerness.
Eagerness and willingness and doing. And you're talented, but I don't want people that feel really what's going to get you out there. It's to be eager and work. And you're lucky to be talented, so you need maybe some time to work a bit less, but you don't seem to do this. So that's very good for you.
I have one question actually, and I couldn't find anything about this, but you were hospitalized a few years ago.
Yeah.
What happened?
You know so much.
I know you're surprised, right?
So first of all, I'm surprised. Then I'm scared of the internet.
Yeah.
But I'm very impressed by you. You also have
Research.
journalistic skills. Yeah. I was hospitalized. My lung collapsed, but it's okay. It's nowadays it's an injury. That
You were so happy about it. You
yeah,
even vlogged it. You filmed it.
yeah.
You said, at least I can still film.
Yes. So the 2016, I got a pneumothorax, but I was doing a project.
Wait, sorry. Say that again.
2016.
No, what did you get?
Oh, sorry. It's a pneumothorax.
So before you finish your sentence, right? Everyone that I've met who's known you for years, they say, "Oh, Matthieu has been here for many years. You say you're in Dublin for 12 years. I'm convinced that you are doing the French accent on purpose. I know that you have a Dublin accent inside of you. You're just doing the because some people have been saying it just gets stronger the longer he's here. So he's definitely doing it over. You just said it with no accent. Whatever that word is, I can't even pronounce it. But you just said it so casually.
We got the proof that what you say is not true because we just met 1 hour ago. David is the head of the retouching studio here.
Oh yeah.
And he's French and he's working for 20 plus years in Ireland. He's someone that I look up.
20 plus years.
Yeah, he's so experienced. He's the king of Photoshop and retouching. And you see his accent is the same as mine.
Okay.
Maybe mine is stronger, but I always laugh when I hear him speaking English. And this is very hypocrite because my accent is stronger.
But you were saying about your lung collapse as well?
Yeah, and on the accent, I know sometimes it's a joke, but when I speak, I don't hear the accent. And when I hear it, sometimes I laugh. I think it's a very funny accent.
That's what you're unique for, so.
Or like the 60,000 French people in Dublin. I don't know if it's 60,000. Maybe the Brazilian are 60,000.
No, there's definitely a lot more Brazilians now.
Yeah.
Yeah, especially in Dublin. I've met more Brazilians than French.
Yeah, we are more than 40,000 French for sure.
Yeah. So was it a scary experience when you?
Yeah, I was doing a video for an artist called Yann Houry. And Yann Houry is an amazing artist in Paris. And my friend Bastien connected me with him. He showed him my work, and this artist said, I want to do a video with this guy. But I was living in Dublin, so people were telling, don't you want to find someone in Paris? And no, I want with this guy. So we had a great artistic connection. So that was nice. But the only way to film was that I go 2 weekends in Paris to film his piece. His piece was incredible.
Yeah.
He painted over 40 meters.
Yeah.
Some line.
Yeah.
On metal structure. On a metal structure.
You okay?
Excuse me. Yeah, I'm totally fine.
Lungs?
No. On a metal structure. And then we wait 1 week that is dry.
Yeah.
So I came back a week after and he distorted it hanging in the trees. So 4 days shooting, separated by a week.
Yeah.
When I come back on the Saturday, my good friend Bastien cracked me the back. But we did it wrong. So my lung collapse. Actually, maybe don't put that in. Just I'll start again. On Saturday, I did a wrong movement in filming and my lung collapsed.
Yeah.
And therefore, I had a big pain, so I took a lot of medicine. I told the team I go sleep 1 hour and I'll be back. There were 25 people it was like big artistic project. And I go back after I film. I go at night. I told my family because I was with my parents. I go to bed straight away. So I go to bed. I wake up. I go film. And now, if I listen to the raw footage back, you can hear me like that. But I was so focused filming.
Yeah.
I really wanted to finish the project that I went back. And now it's really break my heart because the Sunday I went back home.
Yeah.
And my mom is ruthless. But if I'm sick, she say, go out, run, do something and all that. Yes, how are you, Maz? Maz? The Jer, she's gonna leave at 9 p.m. Yeah.
Are they?
No, it's a question.
Oh, it's usually on 8:30.
Okay. Oh, we have time then. Okay.
Oh, they lock up, is it?
Sorry.
They lock the place.
Yeah.
Okay.
No. It just I don't want the cleaners to wait for us. That's all.
Oh.
But we have plenty of time.
Okay.
It's all good. So the Sunday night, my mom told me, okay, and my brother, go to the doctor. I go to the doctor, and the doctor told me you have a pneumothorax. So I go to the hospital, and I was smoking before cigarette, and I was so sad. And the reason I was sad was not the pneumothorax. You know, you are in a French hospital in Europe.
Yeah.
I was feeling lucky. Also, as a creative, going to the hospital, it's happened to me twice, and this is the only place that I can shut down mentally. So I actually like the hospital. But when I have something that is just 2 weeks, you know,
Yeah.
I won't like the hospital if I have a serious illness, like many people have. That's no joke there. You don't like the hospital. But the pneumothorax, the lung collapse, not a problem. The hospital is not a problem. What is a real problem is that 2 days after we organize family holidays. But for us, family holidays take a different step because my dad is handicapped. And my mom take care of my dad. He got stroke, my dad. So he have aphasia and he's paralyzed from the right side. And we were going on holiday in the French Caribbean in Martinique to see all the family. And because of my dad handicap, it took 2 years to organize such a trip. You know, I give you one detail, but in the hotel, we need to have a special bed. So in the airplane, we need to be at a distance, at a reasonable distance from the toilets. And my brother is measuring everything with sheet and all that. So it's not a trip, it's a family communion, it's a family reunion to be together, and it's amazing. So that's why I stopped smoking, because I was like, I'm so sad to make my family sad. That the only stuff I can do, I need to do something that overcome this. So I'm gonna stop smoking. So at least I'm not gonna have a disease related to the smoke. So at least it's a bad for a good. A bad for a good. We say in French. I don't know how we say in English.
I don't know.
It's when something bad happen, but then it's for good stuff at the end.
Like a silver lining in the cloud, or like.
Yeah, it's a bit like that.
Yeah.
But so I wanted to create a silver lining and just not to be a bad experience. So and I stopped smoking. So that's why I was hospitalized for pneumothorax. But it's nothing, you know. It's you the hospital. You are in the hospital. You are fed. You meet people. It's 2 weeks.
I mean, it looks very serious.
Yeah,
it looks very serious.
So if it's not treated, a pneumothorax can be very bad. But you are in Europe, so there is. Would you like a glass?
That's okay.
I'm joking. So there is an hospital 2 hours max from everywhere.
Yeah.
Really, it's nothing. For me, what was very hard was to miss that family communion.
Yeah. That's sad though. But at least, was it you missed the whole thing, or do you not?
Yeah, because I cannot fly.
Oh.
Yeah. Another stuff is that it's
That's
good
why.
that it's happened on set, because if it was happening in Martinique, maybe it would have happened in the sea.
Yeah.
And then it's not the same.
Oh, that'd be really bad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But then we went back straight to my family, and I say straight away in 2018, because that's the time we need to organize a trip for my dad with the wheelchair and everything. So we went back all together 2018.
At least you get to do that now.
Yeah, I feel so lucky. But my parents, they don't travel. They're very stranded. We go to them. So
It seems like you go to them quite often as well.
yes, I go a lot. Yeah.
Well, I think the type of person that you are today, it's a big impact from them. They kind of influence you into being the type of loving person that you are. I think it seems like you grew up with really amazing parents,
That's
great family.
That's super kind of you to say so.
I don't know if it seems like it.
No,
Yeah? Okay.
it is too. It is 300% like it. I feel nothing can happen to me because my parents, they gave me so much love.
Yeah.
Even when I was kid, I was like, damn, I'm so lucky with the love I received from my big brother, my big sister.
Yeah. Are you the youngest?
My mom and my dad. I always was aware of that.
Yeah.
And I don't know, do you do counseling?
No, not
Okay.
anymore.
I do counseling, and this is fantastic. I just have a hard time of my psychologue, I don't know the exact term. She's having a hard time because she always wants to bring back the stuff to my childhood. Like, this is the process. But I keep telling her, but my parents have nothing to say. I'm sure there is something.
Yeah.
But I feel they gave me so much. I'm so grateful to them that for me, it's so sensitive to say anything about them. I respect them so much. I love them so much. And I have friends, they have a lot of finance due to their parents, but there is a big lack of love. And I feel the heritage of love that they gave me, it's everything. So yeah.
So that kind of slides into my last few questions is, what do you want your work to stand for? What's your legacy? You have, before you answer, I want to just let you know you have a really amazing portfolio, not of the work that you've done, but more of like the impact that you've did, right?
That's super kind. I never thought like that, but it's true. I feel very lucky to work in advertising because that's big impact.
So what kind of legacy do you want to leave? Like, what do you want to be known by? There was this thing that I was thinking about, because obviously you have a lot of challenges, right? Like the health, or like your early experiences, and then you changing courses, a lot of these things. I kind of want to know the balance of like this legacy, or this thing that you're trying to leave behind. Is that what's motivating you? What makes you get out of your bed, leave the house every day? What's that?
That's a very good question. Thank you. What I want to leave behind as a legacy is that, known as someone who have been work really well within a team, like I love the team we have here in Bolt, the studio. It's really fantastic. To do work that you do in a team, because also this is the best work that can happen.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, be remembered as a team player. Yeah, that's good. A team player within a team that produce hard shit. Yeah.
Because I notice you lead the team, but you never say that. It never gives off that vibe. You always just say my colleague or somebody I work with. You never say somebody under me. You notice a lot of people who are in leadership positions, they like to make sure people know that they're in leadership positions. You never like that.
No, I'm very proud to I'm extremely proud to have a manager and a leadership position.
But it feels like, and it's a good thing, you like to elevate the people that you work with.
So yeah, I like to be the lead and creative lead and also manager. But I like when the work is done as a team and in the same level, because like that there is no restriction or barrier into a pure creativity.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's really to release the creativity of everyone,
Mhm.
and it's like, okay, we do that together, let's go.
Mhm.
That's very nice. um yeah, no, I'm very proud, but I try to don't say those words. Yeah,
Humble.
I'm the boss. I don't like this word. uh
It sounded very unnatural even when you said it. There.
yeah, yes, but I like to lead.
Mm.
If I like to lead people because they take the path that they feel proud to take.
Mm.
So that it's, excuse me.
Yeah. This is so you guys know how raw my podcasts are. How and it's fine if my guest wants to, need to do stuff, or random people walk in, or we're filming on the outside, and there's always unforeseen sort of variables. But this is how the podcast is. It's raw, and I want it to be authentic, and I just wanted to tell the story of the person that I'm interviewing and the person that I'm talking to, essentially the conversation that I'm having. Yeah, I really appreciate everyone who is watching, and if you're in the middle of this, a real one, you watched it till this point, episode 7. So basically, I started this episode for episode 3. I don't remember. The person before you has a question for you, and I
Okay.
want you to think of a question for the person after you.
Okay.
So I don't know who's after you yet,
Yes.
but the person before you, this is what he asked.
Should I tell my question now?
No,
So I'm
I'll
not
ask you first.
influenced?
Yeah, I'll ask you the question first.
Okay. I have one already.
So
it-
fast?
It won't be influenced.
Oh, really? Oh, what is it?
It's, do you feel peace by yourself?
Wow. So deep.
No, but like that.
I love it.
If the question that was asked is not gonna be the.
No, it's great.
Yeah, okay.
It's great. I can't wait to see who gets asked that question. But this is yours. Has something that happened in your childhood shaped the way that you are as a creative?
We just talk about it.
I know. You know how perfect that is?
We
Yeah.
talk about it. We were just talking about the love from the parents, and I feel it was very much. Is it have to be a specific episode?
What do you mean?
You say, is there something in your childhood that shaped the way you are?
Yeah. Anything. Maybe something your parents always do. Maybe they did once. It's up
Okay.
to you and how you want to answer it.
But definitely it will be the accident of my parents, of my dad. So it's funny I say my parents, but I feel it's they are in it together.
Yeah.
And it's
Yeah.
even though my dad have the handicap, it's equally difficult for my mom.
Yeah.
So that will give you straight away. It's you cannot fail anything you do. So that was make anyone very strong, I found. But when I was a kid, I was telling you that I received so much love.
Yeah.
And they opened my mind to so many things. And my family is coming from different part of the world.
Yeah.
So is the open mindedness, to be open minded, and that really nurtured the creativity I found. And I always remember, it's to tell you how much really I find my parents amazing with me. My mom, I saw her cry twice. One, she had a tooth. It's very painful. I don't know the name, but a pain.
The wisdom tooth? Oh.
Yeah, a pain in the tooth.
Yeah, toothache.
Yeah, toothache. But she had a toothache or an abscess. Maybe toothache. It's more glamorous. And she cried. And then the cat was dead, and she cried. And one day she come back home, and my dad said, "Okay, we're gonna go to French Guiana. This is where the army is sending me." And my mom wanted to go where they met together in Tahiti, and that we go live together as a family. And when my dad said French Guiana, instantly my mom cried. And I was like, wow, what is this place? Is this hell or what is happening? And she cried instantly. And I was very surprised. And while she was crying, she said, okay, we're going to go because that's going to open the mind of Matthieu to live outside of Paris. And that's going to be a good place
Wow.
for him to be a open-minded human.
Yeah.
And we went, and my mom loved, my dad loved, I love, and we
Yeah.
stayed 3 years instead of 2 years, which is the army rotation.
Yeah.
And it was amazing. So that's going to French Guiana, then to live in Versailles. It really opened my mind, and I feel like a chameleon in different society. Yeah. And that really helped me for the
Yeah.
creativity.
Yeah. Yeah. It's all your experience.
All the experience. But ultimately, again, I'm so lucky.
Yeah.
It's my brother, my sister, my
Yeah.
mom, and my dad that really gave me all the love.
Yeah.
So that it's really influenced me every day.
I must say, that was a great answer, but I must say that, you know, after talking to you and even doing a bit of research and learning about, you know, the stuff that you've done, but now speaking to you, and we've never had like really deep conversation like this, but fully understanding why are you the way you are, you know, and it's so beautiful, you know, like I can see why you're so passionate, why you're so driven, why you're a romantic, you know. You know, you're a good cool way or nice way to describe it is you're overflowing with love, and it's amazing. And I just want to thank you for doing this with me, and I'm so grateful to have met somebody like you as well.
Oh, I want to tell you the same. And I like that we go. I saw there is a pub that don't sell alcohol, and I know you don't drink. And this is very nice. So we should go together there and continue this deep conversation. Because again, I'm very impressed by your, I don't know, it's stamina or eagerness, or the way you work, and everything seems easy. But I know how it is to start in this industry, and you do it at such a fast pace. And I was so shocked when 1 month before you asked me, what should I do to perform in this industry? And a month after, you told me, Matthieu, I buy. So I reply what I think was right. And
Yeah.
a month after, you told me, Matthieu, I buy my camera. Also, I'm quitting my job. And now you have a full time job in video. This is so impressive.
Yeah.
And so many people are afraid to do so.
Yeah.
Like my friend over there quit her job in real estate
We just talked
to
about it. Yeah.
now
Very
do
impressive.
pole dance and artistic outcome. Exactly like you. This is a mindset that our society allowed. However, we are in a mental prison, I found, due to our society because of that.
I saw it as more risk to be comfortable.
But now, when you're gonna be 90, you're gonna be proud of what you did. But you will have carried that regret all your life if we haven't done that.
100%. Amazing. I'm so excited to send this video to my dad.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, just to show him this is different.
Bonjour, monsieur.
His name is Ellen.
You're Ellen.
Ellen.
Bonjour, Ellen. You did a great job. And your mom? What's your mom?
Veronica.
Veronica, Ellen. You did a fantastic job. Bravo.
Oh, they're gonna love this. Thank you so much, bro. I appreciate it.
Thank you, my man.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.